17th of November. Oh man, it's been a pretty exciting week. Well, mostly it's been a sick week, but we've been having a lot of fun, and we're going to go ahead and get some streaming done. Today is the event, and the event, if you do not know yet, is... what is it called? Company of Exiles. It comes into play with a special rule. Whenever you play a spell, play a random unit with the same cost. So every spell that we play will create a new thing. I hear the meta has gotten pretty insane already, and a lot of the ideas that I most expected would be good, like Trail Stories and Stranger's Mark, have definitely taken their place, because getting Sand Warriors is just a real good thing. Okay, so yeah, basic look at decks. We're going to be playing a couple of different things. I think the first thing to start off with would probably be, four-color shenanigans, because, yeah, that's about how I roll. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make a new deck, and we're going to fill it up with nonsense, and we're going to have a great time. So basic idea I was thinking was something along the lines of like a carpet shuffle type thing, which would be Quarry. Sabotage is potentially in, probably almost certainly in fact. Cards like Trail Stories are indeed very important. We have Excavate here, so that we can get ourselves cards back from the void. We're going to want to give them the Echo, so that would be Elysian Trailblazer as our one non-spell unit. Also just a really good unit for that. And then beyond that, we have a lot of scheming, a lot of other fun stuff to do. Suffocate and Pilfer are both extremely strong cards here. One because it gets rid of the nonsense. Another one because it steals a card while also making a 1-drop. Very strong. We could go for Crystallize, because that is just like the sort of piece de resistance. It is the way to get your units across for a massive amount of death. We could run some backlashes. I do think that backlashes are pretty important. I'm not sure how many or how much. I think 2 is probably as good as we want to get with those. Okay, so Trail Stories Excavate. There is Stranger's Mark, a card that gives us a... Strangers Make. Let's go Stranger's Mark. Yeah, a unit of your choice is now a stranger, and that gives us yet more little dudes to rush in with. Okay. So we've got a lot of the early stuff. We want card draw. Wisdom of the Elders and Devour make the most sense. Wisdom, Devour. That's 46 out of 75, and I'm definitely going to want Seek Power. Probably 4 of those. And then, if I could fit Find the Way in here, that would be ideal. Unstable Form is also a really good card here. There's a lot of echo options here that could be really good. I have to consider exactly how much I want them. Second Sight is not yet in here, which is kind of important actually. So we should put that in. We'll cut the Devours for the Second Sights. And then beyond that, I don't need to go Static Bolts or go too crazy on anything. Suffocate is the card that maybe is potentially the least important, but it's interesting to consider. We have Maelstrom Bell, definitely not it. Unstable Form is a card that I'm really considering running. I do think that that's really quite good here. And indeed 4 of seems like a very good setup. And I've got a very eager cat just on top of my table. How's it going, Alex? Alright. So I hope everybody's doing well tonight. We're gonna go ahead and pop out chat. Alright, so we have stuff that searches for stuff. Backlash can probably go out. Trail Stories and Excavate should stay in. Stranger's Mark can probably be a 2 of, though it is really nice to have them early. Just summon a 3/3 for 0 is quite good. I think I could go as far as 2 Stranger's Marks for Trail Stories. That seems like fairly reasonable setup. I could even go no Stranger's Marks, which would be really unusual, but I think that might be fairly relevant for this particular matchup. If we're running Suffocates to hit things, we could also go for... yeah, there are a couple of interesting options. So one thing we do have to worry about is Scourge of Frostholm. There are some ways around that, but I'm not sure if I really have any that I like. The best one is definitely like just straight protect stuff. I don't know, I think I'm mostly comfy with just going Second Sight, Quarry, Wisdom. We've got Unstable Form in here already. Suffocates are in here. Sabotages and Pilfers get me stuff. I've got plenty of blockers. We'll see if we get completely run over by this, but this seems really reasonable. So for the actual setup, we're going to want diplomatic seals, probably 4 of, because I don't have that many doubles, but I do have double blue, so most of my other fixing should be in blue. So we're going to pick the seats in all of the colors that are blue. That'll be Seat of Cunning, Seat of Fury, Seat of Wisdom. And then beyond that, I can just add power, and we get 2, 1, 4, 2. I still do not have Find the Way, and I'm a little worried about that, but overall, this seems pretty strong. I think I'm down on it. Okay, so this is what Shuffle Spring. Sounds about right. We're not even actually running static bolts anymore, so what do you call it if it's just second sight? Second best. There you go. Magical. Alright, so let's give that a shot. This should be delightful. There's some film lists that we want to play around with. I do want to put, if we go into like late game stuff, I want to put Touch of the Umbran in here to seal like Scourge of Frost Tomes, because that's going to be a really big deal. Like, the whole meta is really, really interesting right now. We can talk about it a little bit. So, yeah, let's redraw here. So the way this whole round is going to be working, and like the whole setup is going to work, is that we have a lot of 0 cost and 1 cost spells. The 0 cost spells all make Sand Warriors, and Sand Warriors are super important for just providing early pressure against your opponent. So it's really, really good to have cards that answer Sand Warriors and cards that actually like deal with Sand Warriors. And if you can do that, then more power to you. Let's go ahead and Pilfer. I get to steal the top spell of his deck, which happens to be an On the Hunt. And I also get to play Stranger's Mark if I have it, which I don't. Now, On the Hunt is not a card that I particularly want to play right now. It's not bad, it's just not good either. Actually, I think this is a terrible spell. So I'm a little sad that I stole it from him, because it clearly would have been probably pretty good for him. Oh, except, you know what? We're not in the event right now. Yeah, I was like, why have I not actually made any units yet? Oh yeah, there's that slight problem. Or we actually have to activate the event. I've done this every time that the event has happened. Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright. So, a random unit is played with the same cost every time that we play a spell. Once we're at... So, like, 0 cost always plays a Sand Warrior. That's the first thing that you really want to know, because Trail Stories and Stranger's Mark both create extremely relevant units that you really want to fiddle around with. Yeah, fight! Okay, I've got a yellow and a blue, and I have no fixing, so I'm going to redraw this. This is a lot better. I've got 2 blue, I've got fixing for yellow, so I don't get to play a lot here. In fact, I don't get to play anything on the first turns, which is really, really ugly. I'm very worried about this hand. Do I fix for Shadow or for time? Interesting question. Okay, Stranger's Mark definitely helps here. I'm going to go ahead and play the Seat of Fury first. We'll figure out what we want to do with the Diplomatic Seal second. It'll probably be Shadow,
Our memories give us
even though I have an Excavate. Yeah. So we'll play a Shadow here. I'm going to make that a Stranger. And then I'm going to Quarry. We found a cheap Excavate, which I think is really good. This with the Elders is pretty cool too, but I think the cheap Excavate actually allows me to play out Trailblazer combos faster, so I'm down for that. Dahamugo with the $4.99 sub. Thank you for subbing, man. Cheers. Like, I really appreciate 10 months now. You are amongst our oldest subs, and it's really, really appreciated. I just, yeah. It's still crazy to me how long we've been doing this. Alright, Vara's Favor makes a small dude. It's a Dark Wisp, not that big a deal. How did he actually get this Ruthless Stranger? Off a Seek Power? It must have been a Seek Power. Okay, so I've got a reasonable set of attackers. Let's go ahead and swing with the Sand Warrior and leave the Felon Stranger behind because it's more valuable to me. Yeah, I think that's actually quite correct. This way he gets to draw a card, which I don't love, but I get to draw cards too. So we'll go ahead and Wisdom of the Elders. That'll make a 3-drop. Oh, extra spell damage. Not actually to my favor, because I don't have like torches or anything in here, but pretty good. And Herald's Song makes a Piercing Grief, which is a pretty good card for him, I suppose. He discarded a Celestial Omen, and I'm a little worried about those omens, I guess.
We survive.
Herald's Song number 2 creates another Stranger. I guess he's pretty happy about his strangers now. And Herald Song should probably be a card on my list, because I do need a lot of card draw. And early 2-drops are pretty beneficial for that kind of stuff. Now the first person to get Crystallized has a very solid advantage over this matchup. I feel like Lightning Storm is maybe a pretty important card. No blocks there, I'll take it. It's actually maybe bad for me to take it, but I don't really see a way that I can avoid it. Okay, so I do have a Diplomatic Seal here. That's really good. That means that I can play my time, get my stuff set up, and still have a Legion Trailblazer on 5. So let's go ahead and Wisdom first. Oh, Huru Envoy. What a good card that I can't actually play right now. So then we're going to Seat of Wisdom, because I need the time. And I'm going to Pilfer. Got a Firemane Cub. I get to kill his Stranger. Ooh, got a Spell Swipe. Everything's coming up roses. Let's go ahead and swing in. This was a very good set of cards. Now, Excavate will get me a reasonable amount of stuff, but what I really want to do here is Excavate Second Sight and just get an endless supply of 2-drops. I can block the Piercing Grief now with Firemane Cub, so that's really special. And my Huru Envoy resists spells in a way that is very, very satisfying to me.
We forge what we need.
Alright, he blew up his board in order to storm mine. I'm okay with that. I am also okay with that. Alright, so we're gonna Second Sight here. And I found a Sabotage and a Quarry, both of which are cards that I'm pretty happy with. If I use the Quarry, I can make the Trailblazer cheaper. How do I feel about that overall? I can also make Excavate cheaper, which I don't think I like as much. What if we made Spell Swipe cheaper? I could live with that. So Quarry here.
A single shot is all it takes.
Suffocate and Spell Swipe. I want the Spell Swipe to be cheaper. I'm going to play a Diplomatic Seal or a regular Seat. We're going to Sabotage.
A few more adjustments.
That's going to buff a Legion Trailblazer and get rid of... Okay, Crystallize, Omen, and Icequake. All pretty good cards. What are we most scared of? I think Crystallize is the big bomb. Let's grab Crystallize first. And I'll end my turn.
Right out.
Oh, he's gonna get my Trailblazers. That sucks. Okay. Well, that's not fun, but that means we can, like, just do some excavating. I guess you could go for my excavates. He went for the Spell Swipe. That seems like a mistake. So there is, like, one world in which he has Pilfer, but I know he doesn't. So I think we just go Excavate,
My talents.
grab Second Sight. And I got a Knife Jack out of that. Elysian Trailblazer.
This way.
And from here, I am good to go. We could attack, but it's better to be defensive for this turn.
End of the road, friend.
Sure, that's fine. Bandit Queen's an okay card, but it's not by any means a good one. So we just block here and here. That kills the Queen and leaves me with a pretty good setup overall. Doesn't cost me a lot. Okay, so I start my turn. We go Second Sight.
Look inward.
I guess the Destiny Frog gets a random skill. We Quarry to make it cheaper.
Proud to serve.
We Second Sight again. Now I've got Crystallize, which is a pretty important piece of the puzzle. Excavating a second site is not a bad idea, but let's suffocate this first. I can attack for 2 if I want to, which feels pretty good. I think we've basically got this wrapped up, though.
Bring a knife to a gunfight.
As far as favor's fine. We don't care about that very much.
Wing and blade.
He'll have Ice Quake, which is something that I have to worry about, but it deals 3 damage to all units, I believe. So anyways, second sight.
Soon.
Oh, I meant to excavate beforehand. I made a mistake. Ah, well. Let's suffocate that, because we probably need all the flyers dead. Fireman Cub kills that. That's good. I can swing for 2 pretty easy without any issues. There's a pretty strong case for casting another Trailblazer here.
Come, this way.
Especially since I've got so many of them. So I'll attack for 2, leave the rest as blockers. Every deck is OP in this event. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so he's still got Celestial Omen, which is a card that I do have to worry about here. I could excavate a Spell Swipe here and I'd be pretty happy. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm scared of. Did he actually do that at end of turn? I think he played some cards to actually get the Valkyrie Spire card. Yeah, he played a Death Strike, right? This might be end of turn, though. Nope. Okay. Alright, I'll start my turn. I'm gonna do a chain, and then I'm gonna excavate. Oh no, I don't have Spell Swipe in the deck at the moment. That makes sense, yeah. That's correct. Okay. So give that Echo. We're gonna Unstable Form Trailblazer.
Let me tell you a tale.
We have more.
Let's try that again.
A few more adjustments. I will give my life for his.
Cool. Swing for 6 here. Trailblazer seems like a reasonable play.
Come.
And I keep forgetting to actually excavate the second site at the end of the turn. We'll go ahead and call that good. So what are you doing? Probably Ice Quake? Each unit and the enemy player, yeah, okay. So that wipes a lot of my board, but not all of it. Stone Scar Leviathan, however, is a very scary card. Okay, I'm gonna Echo.
Bring it on!
We'll get back one of these many second sites that we've cast. Oh, I got one of the 2-cost ones. Whoopsie daisies. That's actually probably fine, though, because it makes a 2-drop for me, so.
You won't live to regret this.
Okay. And it looks like I had second sights with Echoes in there as well. Cool. So what's most worth casting at the moment? What can I Echo that would feel pretty good? Unstable Form's not bad. Sabotage isn't bad. I kind of like Sabotage here if I want to do something crazy. Yeah, I'm going to go for Crystallize. Because that's such a huge amount of damage early. And then every 1-drop gives me a chance of drawing a Hellhound Yearling. Let's go ahead and try it once.
Stand aside.
And play a Frog. I don't think there's any way he gets out of this, but I could be wrong. Seed of Cunning into a Crystallize, that's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and just second sight again. Doesn't really do much here.
We survive.
Alright, fine. I'll excavate a Sand Warrior because that'll give me a chance at lethal, I think. Not a Sand Warrior. What can I get that actually deals damage? Knife Jack. Instigator. Instigator might actually win. Instigator does win, actually, right? Oh, not quite, but it's really close.
Single shot is all it takes.
So we're gonna second sight here. Then if I just unstable form a few cards, I think we'll be good to go. So we'll put an unstable form on top, second sight, draw some cards. Put the second sight on top, go up a little bit.
The ice is deep.
There we go, that's a 3/3. Unstable form this one. Oh, still didn't get it. Okay. So that leaves, I could excavate and then, no, that won't work. It almost would. But I think I've got it, actually. If we just attack here, that should be lethal. There's no world in which that doesn't kill him. Sunset Dementia with the $4.99 sub. Thank you for subbing, man. To quote Mike Ross, if you want to go dumb, I'll go dumb with you. Alright? So yeah, that should do it. Excavating the Arched Import Instigator was lethal. Alright, cool. Well, that was shenanigans. I really enjoyed it. I think the shuffle seems to be working out pretty well. Was there anything in there that I didn't like? I don't think so. I think we were pretty happy with that result. Let's go ahead and try again. Also, we can't change anything, so just gotta go with it. Alright, Seed of Cunning, Seed of Fury, Primal Sigil, Stranger's Mark, Sabotage, Trail Stories, Second Sight. That's a really good hand. Man, there's a lot to love about this hand. What can we start with? Do we want to go Sabotage first? Yeah, I can see that being the best play. What's your best card? You've got 4, you've got 3 power. I think if we ditch Kindle, things look bad for you, right? Like, that card's your ramp and your 3-drop. Obliterate's a scary card, but Kindle seems like the worst card. Stranger's Mark here. And I'll end my turn. I know you don't have anything, so that's good. Could be you draw like a torch here. That'd suck. Trail Stories.
Back to dust.
Second Sight.
Our memories give us strength.
I did that on purpose because I wanted the second sight to be a little bit better. I don't need a lot of power. I guess I do need 5, so we'll just seek power for whatever. Let's get a time, because we need the time. This deck could probably run Unlock Potential. Not sure if it's correct. He's got a Purify. I'm sure he's going to use it here. Ah, Snowballs. Snowballs are pretty good cards. Let's swing with everything but the 2/1. Oh wait, no, everything but this 2/1? Man, I don't know, this is tough. Maybe everything but 2 2/1s? Ah, let's just swing with everything. He can get his snowballs if he wants to. This is a lot of damage.
We stand united.
Ah, he found an assembly line. That's a very good card for him. That'd be a very good card for me, even. No attack there. My strangers have Warcry, so they're definitely worth attacking with, I think. Anything else that I want to attack with this turn? I'm holding off on the Excavate. I don't really know if that's the right idea. Oh, you know what? The war cries are useless, though. The only thing they hit is Elysian Trailblazer. So I've just got a 5/5 Elysian Trailblazer. Good, good, good. Alright, so we still really want our Trailblazer. If we can find that, this looks really good.
These were our books once.
Now he found the Kindle. Bummer. That was the card we sabotaged, so that he couldn't do exactly this.
Fire!
He got a trail. Okay, let's block these two. Maybe I should have left something up for that Lithrai Memory Keeper. That card doesn't seem like a great deal for me. Trail Stories makes a 1-drop.
To dust.
I still don't really want to excavate. Let's just hold still. If we can. Seems like we can.
The wind and the storm it carries. Fire!
Okay, any good card draw in here? I think the only one I've got is Second Sight, so yeah, let's excavate a Second Sight. Block the 4/1. Maybe blocking the 3/3 would have been better. Second Sight. Excavate. Wait. Oh, okay. I can put this on bottom. I think this goes on top because I need it. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so question. What do I need to do to make this work? I could echo the excavates. I've currently got a 0/3, so I'm going to take 4. Probably going to take a bit more. Yeah, I think I have to go slow. But another Obliterate would be a big issue for me. Sandstorm doesn't matter at all. He's just making as much stuff as he can. He probably has Cloud of Ash in this mess. You block there. What's your last card?
Soon.
Come. This way.
Okay. I now have a pile of blockers, but I'm still pretty vulnerable to Cloud. I need some endurance units.
You're not fit to rule!
Assembly line fills his board up pretty good. I think our blocks are pretty straightforward. We go for the 3/3, the 2/2, and the 0/3. Block all but 2 damage. And then we start drawing cards. Ready, set, rock and roll.
We thrive while others falter.
That's pretty good. Sabotage picks out...
Stand aside.
I guess he's got a unit here. Interesting. I've got a 5/5 and I'm pretty comfy with that. Let's go for an unstable form on the Excavation Assistant. Kills a drone.
Draw, mister.
Another one on the Hardy Stranger wouldn't be a terrible idea. Nice. That's a good double hit. I can swing for 2, but I don't think that's right. Let's just hold still. So he doesn't have Cloud of Ash. He's got either power or a unit. I can't think of what the unit would be. And yeah, I'll have to trade here. There's no world in which that's not correct. Second sight.
The price of progress.
Valkyrie Aspirant's a pretty good pick. Trailblazer again. Give something else echo. That allows me to attack for 3 without a lot of consequence. I can attack for 5 too if I feel like it. I think pushing damage is pretty important here. He's not going to have an easy time pushing back. So he's going to have to chump block some. Alright. So we've got a Valkyrie Aspirant, a 1-1, a 3-3, and a 2-2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 represented off of Cloud of Ash. Which still isn't the end of the world, but I would like an endurance unit. I've got a pretty reasonable set of card draw cards here. And there's the Quarry, which is... Man, that's a good card here. Okay, let's go for Quarry.
Ignite!
That'll pick up the second sight for 0. Which I then use to...
Back to dust.
Did I discard a Echo Wisdom of the Elders? No, because I already got the Quarry, yeah. So put that on top. Quarry again.
We stand strong.
Second sight for 0. I think I attack with everything here, and then I suffocate to replenish my stock.
Time quickens.
Going for the face. Interesting.
You'll fetch a good price.
Oh, that's a good one. Alright. So a pretty good lineup for him here. Gets a lot of even trades. But he loses a lot of stuff too. By a lot of stuff, I mean almost nothing. Suffocate that.
We thrive while others falter.
Second sight again.
To dust.
Found the card I was looking for. That's the infinite combo. He must have something here. He's got Obliterate, I'm just dead. Or he's giving up. Oh, yep. Drew nothing. What a weird and silly game. So we're not running Rally or anything crazy for finishers. That means we can get blown out by Crystallizes and Cloud of Ashes if we're unlucky. Good game, Asura. Okay, what are we up to? Second sight, Seek Power. I like this hand a lot. I don't know if it's perfect. Blue, I mean, it's pretty perfect. It's 4 colors, 2 blue, and all the necessary, all the necessary influence, 2 Elysian Trailblazers. I don't know if I can do much better than that. I don't have early game shenanigans, which is very important. Like, Sand Warriors can still wreck me, but everything else feels pretty good. Okay.
My oath is true.
Grab a Shadow
If your
Sigil,
coin
get an
stays
Oath
good.
Keeper. Seems good. Let's not get sabotaged here.
Touch.
Alright, good trade-off. Huh. What's more important, quarry or second sight? Let's play quarry first.
Seek the waystones.
Cheap excavate versus cheap sabotage. That's a tough one. I gotta go for cheap excavate because it's the combo, but doesn't feel great. Alright, you got that one. And you're just playing Felon Bloodcaster for some reason. I guess I see it. Second sight here.
Do as I do.
I guess Waykeeper is a student. Unstable Form is just a great card here. Let's make a 3-drop and a 1-drop. Got a Skeeter, nice. Alright. Life looking pretty good so far. I really don't care about those Bloodcasters, though. I'm gonna Unstable Form again.
Talents for a price.
Ride to victory!
Let's try again.
Few more adjustments.
By whatever means necessary.
Nice. Merciless Stranger. Okay, we could use Mark of the Stranger to do some shenanigans, or we could just attack for 3. I think the attack for 3 makes the most sense. Next comes the fun bit.
The Felon show no mercy!
Okay. Yeah, sure. You can do that, man. Like, you got all the necessary tools you want. Let's go ahead and excavate.
Back to dust.
Get a second sight. Trailblaze.
This way.
And then from here we have attack for 3, pretty easy. And I've got a pile of second sights. This is very strange. It's actually winning at the moment, but I don't know if that's the right call. Let's pilfer, I guess?
A few more adjustments.
Oh shoot, I had a quarry.
Mister.
That was the card I wanted. Stranger's Mark seems like a pretty good one. Let's put it on, let's say this guy.
Back to dust.
Attack for 7. I should really be swinging all in at this point. I haven't gotten a single flyer to defend myself, so we are taking like a full 10 this turn. Unless some crazy stuff happens. Okay, we'll be fine. Yeah, I think we got this now. All right. Whoa, here she comes. All of the damage all at once. Sure. Sure. Yep. Uh-huh. All right. Second sight.
Proud to serve.
Put it on top. Quarry. Suffocate that.
Our memories give us strength.
Second sight again. That should be good. I got 2 flyers. I got enough attackers to kill him. I think I'm good.
Let us make bargain.
Alright, hitting the second sight seems like a good idea at this point, but I'm not sure it's gonna stop me. Oh, I'm sorry, Julius. That sounds bad. Yeah, that is definitely what's going through my head, Threadweaver, so. Wait. Alright. Wait, what did he turn? My Trailblazer? Why? I've got the infinite combo already. I'm never gonna play that card. Ever.
The journey to Amora.
Alright, got 5 blockers. That's not gonna be enough. So let's go with second sight.
Peace is its own reward.
And I think we'll opt for the infinite combo. Oh, nope, there's the crystallize. That'll work instead. That's a fully empowered champion of fury. Oh, that's good. Alright, off to a good start. This deck's pretty good so far. I think it can lose games. In which case it will lose some, but maybe not. Maybe we'll get lucky. Hey, Sunnyvale! Diplomatic Seal, Stranger's Mark. Nah. I like Stranger's Mark into, like, yeah, there's some good stuff there, but it's not quite gonna work. Okay. Dip Seal gets me red. Dip Seal gets me blue. No, I've already got blue. So I just need red. We can do that at whatever speed we like. Alright. I guess Dip Seal for blue. Unstable form. Yeah, nice. Made a little 1/1. Dip Seal for red. Unstable form again. Ha! Got my own Steadfast Deputy.
We take what
Good little
paths
buddy.
we must.
Dunscar Stranger's a pretty cool card. Can't be annihilated, which is awesome. Let's go. Okay, Devour seems fine. I'm actually surprised he took that block, considering it would have gotten him a Snowball. And Snowball gets him a 1/1. The value! The value train! Alright. Yeah, what the hell. Crystallize is important, but not as important as power right now. I'm gonna turn this into something too.
Got you.
Huh, Copper Conduit. Alright. We're getting outclassed by fast spells. That'll happen sometimes.
Time quickens.
Sabotage gets my Crystallize. Could get my Excavate if he knows what's good for him. Alright. You got another card draw card? Bummer.
Hour is over.
Fortunately, it's not a very good one. Alright.
Back to dust.
I don't have much worth excavating at the moment, which is kind of an issue. You just discarded a wisdom to overdraw. Suffocate here.
Or a price.
I think I'm happy to attack with at least these 3. Yeah, you get a 6-drop, that's fine. But I get a card draw, which is more important to me. I guess you stop the card draw. Fine. Alright, this is pretty rough.
Back to dust.
I don't love that. What do we think? Crystallize, unstable form, suffocate? I think unstable form makes the most sense.
There is no honor in death. Stand aside. Let us hunt,
Wield
sister.
the blade.
Our prey calls, brother.
Bring it on.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. And that's just game, right? We don't actually have a
Bring it on.
setup of our own. No, he's got us. Yeah, there's only one 10-drop in the game. We knew that was a thing that could happen, but, you know, the general objective is to prevent it. Seed of Cunning, Shadow, Excavate, Trail Stories. No, this doesn't work. That is a little better. That is a lot better, actually. I really like an opener of Pilfer into Stranger's Mark. Who's first? Me? Cool. I'll take whatever yours you've got.
Progress.
Cool.
Back to dust.
3-3 and a 1-1. Not too bad. Privilege of Rank is only going to get me a 3-drop, so that's not that great for me. That's not the worst thing in the world either. I'll have to really think about what I want to put that Trail Stories on.
Tell me, what do you see?
Oh, Kothan. Good card. Okay, so Unstable Form doesn't get me a lot. Let's Suffocate here.
Almost there.
Now Unstable Form gets me something.
Sharp wits, sharp blade.
Fairly tempted to go again.
Almost there. And there.
Alright, not too bad.
Adorable.
We'll hold off on the Trail Stories for now. It gets me a Sand Warrior, but I'm not sure if I'm excited about that.
This way.
Oh, that's fine. So, Sabotage here. What's the best card to hit? He's got 4 cards in hand, and then the rest are power, so New Tomorrow makes the most sense. Harsh Rule's pretty good too, though. Like, we just don't expect him to get to New Tomorrow.
The price of progress.
Always
Awesome.
bring a knife to a gunfight.
And do I just want to go for it? Yeah, this is clearly lethal.
Back to dust.
Ignite!
A 2-drop and a 0-drop. No Harsh Rule in sight. Should do well enough.
The speaker approaches.
Ricano's weapons are unmatched.
Yeah, ramp into New Tomorrow's not bad. Any 10 drop can be pretty relevant. Seek Power gets me another 1 drop, which could give me another flyer. And it did, so Cloud Snake Hatchling doing its job. Good show. Very, very solid. Here we go again. What's this, Axor? This is the event. Every unit we play, or every spell we play, gets a random unit with the same cost. Seek Power. Ooh. Now this hand's really bad, right? I do get 2 colors, and I get Suffocates. It's not actually that miserable. It's only pretty miserable. I think I go for this. Depleted Sigil isn't exactly the way you want to start your deck off, but I can answer the first card that he plays, so... Seek Power gets me a fire first or a blue? Blue first. Then we pilfer to steal one of his cards.
More adjustments.
Fearless Nomad's a great card for me. And I got a Seek Power, awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. Just what I wanted for Christmas. Good Vara's favor for him. Okay. Well, let's Seek Power here.
Bring it on!
Grab ourselves Time or Fire. I'm gonna go with Time because that's rarer. Suffocate. Stranger's Mark.
Back to dust.
Attack for 1. Alright, so Gangoon, what are we up to? Suffocate kills the 3/3. He gets a Forge Wolf, which I don't care about really. Suppose I could kill it though. Let's go with Wisdom here. Ha! Camel. Pilfer will gain me some life too, as well as make another 1 drop. Attack with everything. I love it. We know he has Annihilate. He's probably got one right here. He can use it on the Brass Shorthorn and potentially get a 2 drop to block with. Nope. Just a card draw. Not too bad. Okay, so I have Second Sight, Suffocate, and Wisdom of the Elders. And Elysian Trailblazer as well.
Ride to victory.
Subvert's a pretty ugly card. Especially if he picks up one of my important cards. Okay, he picked up my Suffocate, which is a card that I do want, but I'm not too bothered by losing.
Back to dust.
Sure. I'll be able to fill the board with a lot of stuff later. We're not that worried about it. Second Sight first.
Ain't nowhere to hide.
Ooh, not too bad. Okay, we'll put the Trailblazer on top, I guess. Since it's an important combo piece. Sabotage here. Gets Suffocate and Devour. Let's get Devour. Attack for 2. And we save Annihilate, because Annihilate is actually really good here. So I'm gaining a ton of life off of a Marin Camel, which is really to my benefit. Suffocate gets the flyer. That sucks for me.
A single shot is all it takes.
That's a pretty good trade. Wisdom to draw makes the most sense. Just swing on in. Okay, if I can't draw anything, I have to Trailblaze just by itself. But I'm pushing enough damage to be pretty scary at the moment. Camel's been wonderful to me. I don't know what Pilfer's gonna get for him. A Seed of Cunning, apparently. Second sight of second sight. You can do it. Well, not quite what I wanted to do, but okay. Let's put the Seed of Fury on top. We'll suffocate the 3/3. Swing with everything. Alright. An honorable fight. Yeah, Feln is pretty solid here, I would say. There is one other deck I want to try, but I'm not sure if I should do it now or after I've actually like hit the leaderboards. Cooper G. Fry. Second sight, Trailblazer. Second sight and Trailblazer are normally enough for me to keep a hand. This is a tough one, though. Because if I don't have any gas, then I die. I think I gotta redraw. Okay, better. All the colors. None of the gas, though. And the early sabotage hurts a lot. But man, glad I didn't keep the other hand, right? I assume he goes for wisdom here. That makes sense.
Easy, big guy.
Yeah, that was a pretty foregone conclusion, I think.
A single shot is all it
He's very lucky he got a single card here. Trail Stories is pretty cool. Let's go for Excavate, I guess.
Got you.
Okay, I guess I could have put like a different card on top.
Peace is its own reward.
I'm gonna hold the Trail Stories for now. I'm pretty comfy with my current setup. So he's got access to
Rule
Excavate.
number one, don't drop your
I'm not gonna
tools.
decide what that
Touch of
means to
shadow.
me. But it definitely sucks. I could have waited on that, but it didn't feel right.
Back to dust. Back to
Are you
dust.
Mono Shadow? Not sure I understand what that means. Alright, end my turn. What do you get? Sabotage. Okay.
Our memories give us strength.
Back to dust.
Let's not draw any more spells, shall we? That Crystallize is a pretty rough hit. Pilfer's pretty good too, but I think the Crystallize is just damaging. So we'll go for that.
Take to the skies.
This doesn't hurt me much. Except the card draw kind of hurts me. Okay, fair enough. All right.
Stand aside.
Oh! You got another one. That sucks. Okay. Well, now I'm in trouble unless I actually start getting some stuff together.
From the east.
Touch of shadow.
He's got more flyers than me. I have less anything than him.
Back to dust.
We're just not in very good shape to attack. And all these flyers for him really sucks for me. Let's go with a double block here. Get my street and your top tick on the stack. Oh, awkward.
We thrive when others falter.
Peace is its own reward.
Gotta throw that, I'm afraid.
I bear a message.
That one's pretty good. Let's get 2 life. Fine holding out here. Not sure why he hasn't played anything yet. It's possible he's just got very, very bad draws. How about an attack for 2 with the Hardy Stranger, since we can afford to lose strangers here? He's gonna let that through.
Make each bullet count.
Yep, you can have that. All of the power. Does he have a 10 drop that he can play in Shadow? None that I can think of. He does have Witching Hour, though, and that's going to be a rough day. I am not currently happy with this state of affairs.
Take to the skies.
The amount of Kobold Acolytes here is very damning. There we go.
Out of my way!
We got to hit him back. We're still screwed in the air, though.
Really asking the question.
Touch of shadow.
Rest here, traveler.
Oi. Not good. Witching Hour can theoretically be a 10 drop, but not now, though. I mean, Witching Hour would probably be like a 0 drop at
For
this
those
point.
who cannot.
He could pull it for 0 pretty easy.
You'll need this.
Does need to, though. I think he's got me. Alright, I gotta go blow my nose. We'll be right back. See you guys in a moment. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa, I was so convinced all of the phlegm was gone. But sadly it was not to be. Alright, let's play again. So more card draw would be really nice if we could get it going. But the higher that we aim our curve, the more likely we're running into sabotages and other things. One thing I am really considering is, like, the one card that I kind of would really like in this deck that is not a spell would actually be Mistveil Drake. Alright, this looks good. There's actually a lot to like about it.
My talents?
Early seat powers, good times. Let's grab a fire and... Should we quarry first? Yeah, I think quarry first.
Do I make this look easy?
Trail Stories is pretty cute. I think I want Sabotage more.
Back to dust.
Oh, you've got a lot of stuff. All of it's pretty value. Probably most opposed to Vara's favor since it sets up the rest of your hand. Though Annihilate was pretty good as well since I get a Sand Warrior right here.
Defend the throne!
Well, I've got to attack for 1. Let's quarry for a power or a land. Okay, didn't get it. Yeah, sure, let's just swing with both. Pop the Aegis on Defend the Throne Lady. Get 3 damage in, and I've got blockers too. Who couldn't love that?
Back to dust.
Okay, you've got Trail Stories as well as Quarry.
Back to dust.
The more Sand Warriors, the better for everyone. I guess I'll block Crown Watch Paladin, even though it doesn't really matter. Cool.
Got you.
I'm gonna put obsidian armor on top of my deck, I think.
Soon.
Maybe it should be unstable form. Oh, whoops. Shoot. That was not what I wanted to do. Let's suffocate a Sand Warrior. And I can unstable form here if I want to. Cult Aspirant doesn't seem like a terribly effective 1-drop. Unstable forming a charge unit would also give me a charge 2/2.
Rule number 1, don't drop your tools.
This makes sense because he's gonna annihilate in response. Like, he's just got an annihilate, so.
And they adorable.
My best bet is to get up to Crystallize and then just do a Scourge of Frostome play. Although I think I might have actually passed up that opportunity by unstable forming this early. I don't think you get anything good off me. You get an Excavate, which is definitely a reasonable card, but not an awesome card for you.
Fascinating.
And indeed, it's a card that I need more than you do. Okay. Man, that was a sparked Groundbreaker out of that mess. I do not love it. Alright. Well, nothing we can do about it now. Yeah, Scheme is a card that I really want. He's got a lot of burn here. Sure. Hit what you like. I'm guessing a Crystallize. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Okay. So I can Excavate the Crystallize if I need to, but...
Let me tell you a tale.
Wide Storyteller seems like a really reasonable card. Any 0 costs that I'm really after? I kind of just love Quarry here.
Die with honor.
Seems sensible. Oh, he stole my unstable form, right. When did he do that? Off a pilfer?
We strike.
Can't remember if I actually saw him do
The
that.
speaker approaches.
I don't know why this has echo. Oh, voice of the speaker. Alright, I'm down with it. Also good. Guess I'll end my turn.
Take your last breath.
Man, that's a lot of value. My current advantage is that I can crystallize at least twice in a row. Block the card draw or block the damage? Block the damage, I think.
To the slaughter.
Good. If I excavate here, I can't pilfer. I think I'm into the pilfer.
Peace is its own reward.
Okay. Huh. Not bad. I guess I could trail stories the excavate and then crystallize again. Wait, would that have been like a really good idea? It would have been a pair of zeros, so 6. Would have been 12.
I'll cut you down.
You stole one of my excavates. What are you getting back? Quarry? Okay.
Back to dust.
Fearless Nomad's a very good card for you. I don't like it. No, go away. Alright.
Did you say?
Oh, God. Yeah, he's got more hand disruption than I do. Nah, that's scheme. Not running subverts kind of hurts me. I don't know if I like it, though. We won 5 out of 7 games, not too bad. Get ourselves a decent little set of packs. And a premium uncommon. Overall, it's better to draft, but fun times. Reunite, cool. Kildare and Cradle. Yeah, Omens packs in particular are very good for me right now, because I still have a couple of Omens legendaries left that I could pick up. Koth and the Farwatcher not being one of them, I don't think, but... Oh, no, I actually might be missing a Koth, and I don't think I ever crafted the 4th one.